dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yup, let's get the original crew. It's your boy DJ New Kid, your girl.
Sierra Nicole.
Back on the channel, man, with another Patrick CC, man. We got the exploitation of Pokimane. And it's Pokimane?
Pokimane? Mm-hmm.
I think, yeah, whatever.
That's what I said.
If you know it, you know it. You don't, you just
be
don't.
Informed today, I guess.
You just don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, only reason why I know her is from drama, not from content. I understand like how big she is.
Yeah.
But as far as content purposes, never came across her content. Only came across her in multiple dramas.
I got you.
In multiple situations pertaining to some drama that she's involved in.
When I had first came across it was because of like her content. Like I just came across.
For real?
Yeah, like I came across it years and years ago.
I ain't never.
Well, a few years ago. But lately, because I don't like, tune into her content now or nothing like that. But lately it's been because of
I know you
had
knew about it before.
I just came across it. I didn't tune into anything. I had just came across it.
But make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go, man. We got other channels, man. Go check it out right now. But also, if you enjoyed today's video,
like it with a thumbs up.
We thank you. We appreciate it. But with that being said, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go ahead and check it out. Let's see what it's about, man.
In the past few years, live streamers have become some of the most famous and financially successful online creators. They usually have die-hard, cult-like fan bases who are willing to watch them sit at a desk for hours on end. But there's a major cost that comes with this type of attention: doxing, swatting, harassment, bullying, public scrutiny, obsessive fans, deepfakes, and even manipulation from corporate employees. Pokimane has been one of the top female streamers in a space that is very much dominated by men. At her peak, she was averaging 40,000 viewers, which is the equivalent of a sold-out Major League Baseball stadium in the United States. She has been subject to a lot of controversy in her near decade-long streaming career. Now, some of these incidents have been brought on by herself, but for a lot of them, she seems to be a pawn in a much bigger problem. And it's reached a tipping point, starting to realize that all the money might not be worth the risk to be in her position. Stay hydrated. Since the beginning of her career, Pokimane has been accused of having pretty privilege, which is essentially the idea that being attractive makes it much easier to gain success at whatever you do. This argument definitely does have some truths, but it's often used to minimize the work that women or men have put in to gain all of their notoriety. Pokimane has been streaming consistently for almost 10 years. She had amassed 20,000 followers on Twitch in 2014 before graduating high school. And although it seems like an easy job, being entertaining for hours on end, day in and day out, while sitting at a desk is very difficult. But she
looks totally different.
Yeah.
Like totally different.
Yeah.
And I'm going somewhere with it, but I'm not going there with y'all. But she looks totally different now.
did benefit from the lack of competition. In 2014, Twitch only had around 300,000 daily active viewers. Her game of choice was League of Legends, which is still the most watched game of all time on Twitch, by a lot. A young woman who was genuinely interested in the game at that time was extremely rare. On top of being entertaining with her audience and good at the game, she was destined for success. And of course, the way she looked didn't hurt. Many of her followers were likely men who felt like they could hang around a girl who plays their favorite game, watches anime, and understands meme culture. She was every Reddit and Discord mod's dream girl.
That is true though. Like once you like deep dive into like some of these Twitch streamers, and really found out, like, you know what I'm saying, just go on, because still Twitch is still very new to a lot of people, even though they've been around for a long time. People really during the pandemic, a lot of people start going to Twitch more because they ain't have nothing else to do but sit at home and watch content. So there was a P stage of content, but once you find out, like, oh, that's when a lot of people found out, oh, he girl finessing. Yeah. And I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna just be honest. The finesse game for women on Twitch is high.
That's doing
any content. Let's be real. Any content.
I got you.
You go over there, you do a couple things. I'm gonna tell you, you gonna get the dudes up. You ain't even gotta be good at games. You could just sit there and be talking to them, because a lot of guys, they don't get female interaction, so they sitting at home chatting to them instead of it's easier for them to chat. And you see something I donate to you on a Twitch channel, and it doesn't come out weird, opposed to me going to a chat room.
Is it any? Or do you have to have a certain image?
That too. That's with any platform.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say that's with any platform.
That's with anything.
But there's a particular look when it comes down to Twitch, and I feel like the women have like picked up on it, and I think. Like, not use calling out, advantage. They have started to use that to their advantage to make more money. They even kind of started bringing on YouTube, if you want to go down that rabbit hole.
Anime and understands meme culture. She was every Reddit and Discord mod's dream girl. Some of her fans would send her hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars for a brief interaction to say their name and thank them for their generosity. These men are often referred to as simps, and they can get extremely out of control. Simp is a slang insult for men who are seen as too attentive and submissive to women, especially out of a failed hope of winning some entitled sexual.
Y'all put a definition on simp? Man, how long we been saying simp?
That says published September 1st, 2020.
How long we been saying simp, man? We were saying simp back in high school and shit. What we? Like, cause
I mean, I wasn't saying it, but I have heard it before.
Just the conversion of either you a pimp, was you a player, or you a simp, and you just soft as it. They ain't even have to have a
simp. Yeah, so.
Attention or activity from them. The word simp is actually banned on Twitch because it's seen as bullying, but it's likely banned because Twitch profits so much from these men that they want to do everything they can to protect them. And in return, Poki is the one who gets blamed because she doesn't shame these men for giving her money. A video titled "Simp Willingly Goes Homeless for Pokimane" was uploaded in May of 2020 by It's a Gundam, which used several examples of interactions between Pokimane fans to highlight just how dangerously obsessed some of them appear to be. It's a Gundam came across grown men committing the heinous crime of sad cringe. I'm kinda short on savings, but I'll defo get $500 to drop this week, LMAO. Hope she sees this and knows I love her and miss her. Then somebody replies, only $500? Pathetic. Get your bread up. Wow. OP. I got evicted because I was 4 months behind on rent, so yeah, I don't know. I'll see if I can sleep behind a Starbucks so I can use the free Wi-Fi and donate the rest of my money.
We live in a day and age where men are shaming each other for not giving a woman who's already a millionaire the last bit of money they have. Welcome to 2020. It is a horrible time in history.
Pokimane reacted to It's a Gundam video and dismissed all the embarrassing tweets as fake. And still to this day, it's unclear if the tweets were real or not. Even if they were fake, it sadly isn't too far from the mentality of some men that watch her streams. But Poki committed a YouTube cardinal sin, going after the sponsor of the video.
I actually can't believe anyone would sponsor these shenanigans.
She got a lot of heat from YouTubers for this, since it's considered a low blow to go after someone's livelihood.
Hey, my thing is, it's different from what you do on Twitch and do on YouTube.
Yeah,
like it's different. It's literally it's two different communities. Yeah, two different like. Also, you didn't technically have to react to the video. You could just let it be. But I understand you. It's content. It pertains to your name.
Right.
You're looking for the clicks and views. But also, when it comes down to YouTube, people be like, "Hey, quit trying to like as a content creator, quit trying to go after another content creator pockets."
Yeah.
But they do that on Twitch a lot, and Twitch allows it. So they're two different platforms.
Because she didn't like the content. The situation is ironic because Gundam was also kind of going after Poki's livelihood by bullying people that pay her money. Even if these men have extremely unrealistic expectations, Poki was defending her fans, which seems like what most people would do in that situation. Either way, she apologized.
I want to sincerely apologize to both It's a Gundam and to the sponsor of that video for the remarks and comments that I made. I completely understand people's concern for going after someone else's livelihood.
But this wasn't the first time she had to apologize. There was another controversy that resurfaced from 2014 where she said the N-word.
Nick, you ain't funny. That's not true. Maybe you're just boring as fuck and lame as hell. Cause only lame say that shit.
She immediately took to Twitter to try and explain herself. Hard for me to speak on this clip's context because it's so old. I'm almost 23 and was underage in that clip, but it was definitely not said in a racist or derogatory manner, she said, adding, it was a time period and environment where saying it was more common and used as a replacement for dude, and I've never said it in a racist way, hard R either. Almost everyone below this tweet rallied in support for Pokimane, pointing out that this expose seemed like digging up old irrelevant clips of someone with the sole purpose of publicly humiliating them out of spite. However, as Pokimane became more and more popular, this clip resurfaced often. She apologized for the second time in 2020.
I've commented on this in the past, but honestly, my statement or comments then weren't even good enough, even though people were very understanding. I just want to make it clear that I am genuinely so sorry if I hurt or offended anyone with what I said. I really wish I could go back in time and change the past. Unfortunately, I can't, but I do hope that my behavior in regards to language for the last couple of years and onwards will speak for itself.
Keep in mind at this point in 2020, she was easily the largest female Twitch streamer and one of the top streamers, period. She is now an owner of Offline TV, which is essentially a streamer production house consisting of her friends that create content together and individually. They all work together and use their network to grow everyone's social media presence. And at the time, all of the biggest streamers were collaborating with each other to play the game Among Us. Everything that she was doing was being very meticulously watched and analyzed. This is when a large amount of hate started pouring in. People expressed their disdain for Pokimane, saying her personality was fake, forced, and only saying and doing things to fit what she thinks her brand should be. I think it's also worth mentioning that people expect YouTubers and streamers to be 100% themselves because they give off this assumption that they are normal people and not acting. But it's almost always an enhanced version of themselves. Like my second channel is just me wearing goofy glasses and being overly animated. I mean, that is me or a side of me, but it also has elements of a character. But her N-word...
You feel as though... Do you feel as though... Alright, so to piggyback off that situation, I don't believe, like, being a YouTuber, you should...
You have to.
I don't think you should.
Okay, should.
Put on a character. Because that's not the definition of YouTubers. Like, that wasn't what a lot of this stuff was founded on. I think a lot of people started to amp up or put on this act because they felt as though that's what was going to boost their money up.
Yeah, but that's why I said you... What did you say? You said you don't think that they should.
Nah.
Okay, and I just said I don't... It's the same thing, but I just said I don't think that you have to. If you get what I'm saying, I don't think some people their content is based around certain things. They do that.
But if you're playing video games or reacting,
but it depends on what you're doing.
That you shouldn't. Like I do know, like kind of taking up your personality a little bit, like so you won't just seem like
just be
so like, tight with it. Because some people that is their personality. Just on a regular they dumb it down.
Yeah.
And so me. Like how we are, nothing's ever fake. We don't hide extra. Now, I might be a little bit more jokey on some videos. Yeah. And I'm just vibing out the video. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't like, but we can both like speak for each other and say this is who we are on an everyday basis. Now, if you catch me out in public.
Look, I was about to say, honestly, for me personally, I feel like in person, like he was like,
no, that's what I was finna say.
Up here,
more.
Like I feel like I'm more like than I am on camera. Camera, sometimes I do dumb it down a little bit.
I think you still a little nervous.
I don't be nervous. I just be like, cause when people don't really know you, everybody think that you being extra, you being this, you being that, and I'm like, no, that's just me. But
now in person, I'm very reserved and quiet. That's just who I am. But when I'm in my comfort and I'm vibing with folks,
then you know,
I'm who you see. But
this is what you see is what you get, honestly.
Controversy would resurface again in 2022, and this time it took a twist nobody could have ever predicted. This controversy involves the very popular comedy YouTuber Jidion, who was just starting up his Twitch account in January of 2022. Jidion is known for being a troll, but his intentions are pure. He reacted to a video of Pokimane saying the N-word. Then he tweeted the video. Then 1 week later, on January 13th, Jidion goes live to more than 10,000 viewers. He had more viewers than Pokimane after his first week on the platform. So he instructed his viewers to go to her stream and spam the phrase L plus ratio, which was his way of trolling and bragging to her. Pokimane was simply minding her business. So why did he go after her? Well, because she is known as the Queen of Twitch, and trolling her is kind of a meme. But militarizing his audience is known as hate raiding, which is against TOS on Twitch. As she is getting flooded with spam, people start telling her that it's coming from Jidion, to which he gets mad at them for snitching. And then he says this.
If you're from Pokimane, if you're from Pokimane's chat, and you have a penis, I'm gonna tell you this right now. She is not gonna f you, bro. I don't care how much you donated. I don't care how many hours you watch her. She's not gonna f you, bro. She has a man's. Bro, you probably don't want to hear this. You probably don't want to hear this. But I'm sorry. I'm going to break the fourth wall. And spoiler alert, she's getting down every night by another nigga. She is getting down, deep stroked. Balls deep.
Oh, no.
Balls banging on the wall.
No.
Every night.
Pokimane responded to the harassment by saying whoever was responsible, if you get banned, I'm not going to be sad, and then ended her stream. But the story gets a little weirder when...
She was sending them to ban your ass. So she said that you should have known, bro. Yeah. And you did kind of cross the line because you went overboard. You didn't even have to go overboard saying certain things. And all she going to do is take her clip.
Yeah.
Take the clip that you said. And scream harassment. Because... Yeah. It's gonna fall in. I understand. She might take, but
but
you know.
Just somehow got alerted about what was happening, and he got in contact with Jidion to let him know that he was screwed.
I promise you guys, there's literally nothing I can do.
Ninja was right. Once Twitch became aware of the incident, they banned Jidion for 14 days, which later turned into a permanent ban following an appeal prior to his 14-day ban period. People suspected that Jidion received such a harsh consequence because Pokimane is regarded as Twitch's golden child that they will do anything to protect. After Jidion updated his social media followers on the state of his Twitch account, people instantly began blaming Poki. Pokimane clarified the following day that she had nothing to do with Jidion's ban and claimed that Jidion and his fans were targeting her because she's a woman. The reason Pokimane mentioned her gender is that during Jidion's stream, he taunted Poki's male audience and told them no matter how much they donated, Poki wasn't going to sleep with them. Ludwig chimed in on this and basically said that this is just something Pokimane has to deal with.
Do is have sex with Poki, which, you know, it sucks. That's how it is.
It doesn't just suck. It's not fucking okay. I'm so tired of people acting like it just sucks and it's unlucky. And it just is what it is. I don't want to be in an industry where that just sucks. I do not want it to be is anymore. Please, yes, thank you. I can't even English anymore. I'm so sick of this shit.
There seemed to be a huge divide. A lot of men thought Poki was being overly dramatic, and Ludwig was just pointing out the reality of sexism that exists on Twitch. But others thought Poki's frustration is justified, as she is constantly being sexualized day in and day out when she's just a girl who plays video games. But some people are convinced that Pokimane is lying, and that she purposely tries to appear single to maintain her innocent and single persona. If men assume that she's single, their parasocial bond increases, and they are more likely to send her gifts and money if they truly believe that one day she might notice them. Or maybe she just wants to keep her private life private like everyone else. But before Jidion...
I spoke on that before.
Yeah.
I spoke on it. When it comes down to entertainment business, which I have a degree in. In the entertainment business market. But it's easy to perceive someone being single and guys wanting you opposed to being in a relationship or married and folks like, oh, you off limits, so I ain't gonna tune in. And I think that's even happened with us. With us, people was constantly spamming up. Are y'all a couple? Are y'all a couple? And some people would respond back to them.
Yeah.
And I feel as though once people find out, they're a couple, I ain't gonna tune into them. Instead of just vibing out, bro, it's about the vibe, not the lust factor. And people have slid in your DMs trying to holler, and as soon as they slide in your DM, you show me, you be like, hey, look at this. And I'll be like, it comes with the territory. You can't get mad at it. You just be like, all right, it is what it is. You kind of stupid, but it is what it is. And you done got other things too that's fully across the line. We just don't address it, but also you kind of want to keep your relationships and stuff private. And that's one reason why a lot of people ask us to vlog and we don't vlog. We really don't want to vlog. It's because at the end of the day, we like to keep who we are as far as our everyday life private. We still want some privacy behind it. Fact. And even within our relationship, like nobody is involved within our relationship. Not family, not friends, because it's our relationship. It's our marriage. It's what we want to hold. Like damn, can you keep some things just private and to yourself? Like, no offense. Like, if we do one day decide to vlog, it is what it is.
But that'll be our doing.
Our decision. You know. But it's not to make money off our relationship. No. Nothing that we just, we watch YouTube on a regular. So, why not just record ourselves watching stuff that sometimes even the stuff we watch, we be like, damn, it would have been dope to do a reaction to it. Because the same way we watch videos, it's the same way we watch videos on regular with me pausing and talking. It's the norm.
In her case, is it that she's trying to keep her, that she wants to keep her relationship private because she wants to keep her relationship private, or is a thing of, I'm hiding that I'm in a relationship?
I say that not hiding, just not being telling y'all I'm in a relationship, right? Because to be honest, it does help her profit. Let's be real.
Hey, is that a crime? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get you.
Them. Or maybe she just wants to keep her private life private like everyone else. But before Jidion would end up apologizing for his behavior, things took an insane twist. Ninja brought up the situation again when people were in his chat begging him to try to help Jidion get unbanned. In order to get viewers to stop spamming, he claims that he texted his partner manager to help him out.
All right. I sent the text. I don't promise a goddamn thing.
Pokimane did not like this.
Seeing him on a call with Ninja and Ninja allied with him and saying, I'll try to make sure your ban isn't too bad. That's a little weird.
Then she tweeted, "It baffles me when other streamers don't stand up against blatant harassment or misogyny." While discussing all of this on a live stream, Ninja DM'd Poki and let her know that he didn't actually contact his representative at Twitch. We only know this because Poki shared the DM to her audience while she was streaming, with the final words being, "You're making a big mistake." This appeared to be a threat, which was kind of confirmed by a second exposed DM from Ninja's wife saying that they are considering everything Poki was saying as defamation of character and they are getting their legal team involved. But these threats never really amounted to anything. Jidion privately and publicly apologized to Pokimane, asking his supporters to stop harassing her social media accounts. He says his actions were corny and he was being petty. Pokimane responded by accepting his apology, and they even did a collaboration together and consider each other friends to this day. It's pretty clear that Jidion made a mistake, owned up to his mistake, and the person who was the victim in the situation forgave him. But Twitch still has banned Jidion, and they do not plan on allowing him to come back to their platform. Free Jidion, y'all. But Pokimane...
Well, let me ask you this then. If that's the case, could it also be her trying to save her image by befriending him? Mm-hmm. Because you can also look at it as like this. All right, I'm being spammed by all his people, even people that don't know me. That's one reason why I know about her now. I never knew about her, but because of this situation, first time I found out about her, everybody is having this viewpoint of me now. So I need to accept his friendship so I can get in better grace. You know what I'm saying? Some people will do stuff like that. People do, and they I ain't really friends with you like that. But when it comes down to benefit me, facts. Because we done seen this multiple different ways. It's still like usage. Yeah. So if I can't benefit from you, I'm gonna figure out a way to benefit from you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like she's not really gonna do content with her on her platform, which she can't go over. Mm-hmm. But I do believe she possibly could have reached out to somebody to kind of lighten the load, because you amped up the load. Yeah. You could have lightened the load.
Possibly. And honestly, you really will never know, what the motive is.
In all honesty, you will never know what she have possibly done behind the scenes as well to possibly amp it up. Yeah, so don't know if it's true or not. But you don't just hop on and say, "Don't come for me once you get banned," and then dip. you knew that was coming. You probably have talked to people because you have issue that was harassment. You kept taking it up a notch, and then you kept feeling some type of way when other people didn't choose your side.
Yeah.
So Twitch chose your side. So, hey, Jidion got to get it how he live.
Yeah.
And that was a learning experience for him.
Yeah.
But I don't think you never know if people will ever do something like this again.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. I think a lot of people could learn from it.
Overreaction to being sexualized and harassed for being a woman reached a tipping point recently that may just have her ready to quit. Twitch streamer Brandon Ewing, known online as Atrioc, accidentally exposed himself after exiting a game he was streaming and allowing viewers to see all the tabs he had open on his screen, one of which was a website that had deepfake pornographic content. The website featured deepfakes of fellow female streamers such as Pokimane, Maya Higa, QT Cinderella, and many more. Though Atrioc quickly switched tabs without trying to draw attention to them, it was too late. Screen grabs were taken and shared across the internet. Atrioc issued a tearful apology, stating that this is not a pattern of behavior, but that he fell down an AI rabbit hole at 2 a.m. one morning and ended up on the site. However, the website charges $15 a month to watch the provided content, meaning that Atrioc must have intentionally created an account and entered his credit card willingly. Atrioc, who is married, made the apology video along with his wife, who was also crying. What made the situation even creepier is that he's friends with some of the women featured on the site, with some having already responded. Streamers like QT Cinderella and Sweet Anita spoke out against the deepfake pornography on their respective Twitter accounts, with QT Cinderella expressing the pain that she's facing in the wake of such horrors on a Twitch stream. Female streamers are continuously finding themselves being sexualized without their consent. They are often harassed for simply being a woman within the streaming community, and this is just one more way that they are denied their basic humanity by having these deepfakes of themselves in a sexually explicit manner put on the internet, with very little they can do about it. According to Matthew B. Kugler, a professor of law at Northwestern University, since deepfakes began appearing online in 2015, they've become more convincing every year, growing in quality and quantity. Research by Sensity AI, a company that monitors deepfakes, found in 2018 that 90 to 95% of deepfakes were non-consensual porn, which Kugler explained could be traumatic for the victim. A 2019 report from DeepTrace, a technology research company, found that 99% of pornographic deepfakes featured female celebrities. Psychotherapist Lisa Sanfilippo, whose expertise includes sexual trauma, told Insider that creating false pornographic images is a major violation. She said that for the victim, seeing images of yourself or images that are falsified to look like you in acts that you might find reprehensible, scary, or that would only be for your personal life can be very destabilizing, even traumatizing. There is no ability to give consent there. Basically, everyone agrees that deepfakes are mostly going to be used for bad things, and because of this, people are starting to understand why Pokimane and other female streamers are fed up with being sexualized, because all of those overreactions have built up to this deepfake stuff, which is being denounced by everyone. Pokimane didn't really address the deepfakes as closely as others. She seems really fed up with the constant over-sexualization of her and her peers, and it's not just coming from her obsessive fans, it's also coming from Twitch employees. Just a few months ago, Pokimane opened up to viewers during a live stream about a well-networked professional in the streaming industry who allegedly faked a romantic relationship with Poki to get close to women in her community.
Remember, we was just talking about this not too long ago. This shit is so weird.
That was weird, yeah.
Faked a romantic relationship with Poki to get close to women in her community.
Someone that I and many streamers have been working with for years, someone who was also employed at a large company in the industry, has targeted and manipulated girls, specifically in my community, by falsifying a romantic and sexual relationship with me.
She explained. Pokimane went on to claim that the individual leaked privileged information he gathered from his job and threatened to harm himself if the targeted girls ever came forward.
A few months ago, a few girls in my community came forward to me with some concerns and asked to speak to my manager. They proceeded to send my manager countless screenshots and videos of their conversation with him, proving the lying and manipulation that was going on.
Pokimane said the person would approach girls in her community and tell them he struggled with mental health issues to gain their trust before sending fabricated conversations between himself and her. He would then allegedly send fake explicit photos of Pokimane, hoping to receive similar images from the women in her community with whom he was speaking. He acted like he knew and hung out with me and my friends in person, she explained. This is someone I've never met. It's truly some of the most disgusting and deplorable behavior I've ever heard of. Pokimane stated that the person was fired after an investigation was conducted into their behavior. This wasn't even the first time someone who worked at Twitch was fired for sexual misconduct. And it seems like Twitch is clearly confused as to where they draw the line with sexual conduct. They want to promote body positivity in their hot tub section, which is very clearly softcore porn that promotes the culture of paying women to be lewd on camera. Twitch also makes a ton of money from this part of their platform, and that's all good and fine to support, but for streamers like Pokimane who just want to play games, they have to deal with the audiences of those lewd streamers who can just click one tab and harass Pokimane. But a lot of people don't see it as harassment because the streamers are profiting from it, so then Poki speaking up just makes people assume she is sensitive and annoying, and that she should be grateful that she is rich. Overall, it seems like she is fed up with all of this. She's streaming less than she ever has and still finding herself in the middle of controversies. And considering everything that's happened, all the money might not be worth subjecting herself to this bullshit any longer.
True.
So
Good job,
true.
Pat. Good job, man. Good video.
Facts, yeah, good video.
This is crazy. It's very crazy. Sad.
Yeah.
But most definitely crazy.
Sad because, yeah.
What you was gonna say?
No, I was just going to say sad because just all of, like, everyone's behavior, like, the people that constantly, like, what am I trying to say? I got a lot going through my head. It's sad because she can't do what she wants to do, what she, seems like she enjoys doing because of, like, everyone else, like, everyone on the outside, whether it's from people sending money or the comments or with what he just showed, like, hey, you suck, whatever. I couldn't read the other one, but it said something about some boobs or something. I don't know if they want, like, whatever. Y'all expect to, like, get these favors in return or get this, like, I don't know, it's weird.
I'm gonna say this. The reason why I feel like it's, and I see it only getting worse.
Yeah.
Is because y'all allow the content with the
hot tub
thing. I'm gonna say hot tub time machine movie.
Oh yeah.
But with the hot tub girls, and because you remember when I first came across, I said, "What the hell?" I said, "What the hell?"
I was like, "Wait, this
you
is."
Said, what? And
I said, "What are they doing?"
And I said, "See, look at this."
They just
and it was on the main page.
It was on the main page, and I was like, "Wait a minute, what's happening?" But my thing is, if that's what you want to see, go to that. You have women out here that's doing that. But go to it.
But the thing is, when you got. And then the thing is, you have that, which is like he said, because it's softcore.
Yeah.
And then you have girls who are in that bridge between that, also with playing video games. So then you have that level, and then they constantly keep going up the tier.
And you expect everyone to be on that level.
Bingo. And so they looking like,
not on that.
So you got these girls who here, and then boom, boom. All right, so let me see how high this really goes.
Yeah.
And seeing what girls are, because you remember even one time, remember that one video we watched, dude was going on, and he was like, hey, we can make some money together. I don't want to say nobody's name.
Yeah, because you good.
He was like, I want to make some money together because these dudes thirsting after you.
Oh,
and,
yes. I have to click in my head, yeah.
And then the way she was putting herself out there, and she was guys would pay just to talk to her, and they wanted to see her body and all this stuff, like and she was okay with it. But she wasn't one of the hot tub girls. You would possibly went on her stream, think she was just the average streamer girl.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Then you have girls who have this fictional look and image about themselves, which a lot of girls on even YouTube start to adopt this certain look. And you start peeping, and you start going down a rabbit hole. You're like, okay, we've been picked up on it about a year or two ago.
I mean, but is that? But
and it plays in their favor. So you do have guys who are the simps who want to call it out, but fail to realize y'all also the simps. Y'all just getting y'all are just mad because y'all not getting what y'all want from it.
But I'm like, yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can go on. I don't want to like have a video to be too long because with that I'm kind of like, yeah, I definitely get what you're saying, but I'm like, okay, I can do that, but I want to draw a line somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because I want to, you know, whatever this image is, cool. I'm going to do what I want to do. But when it comes to that sexual things, I'm good on that. Like, don't.
But you got some girls who willing to.
Okay, go.
But the
don't
thing is,
put everybody
but
in
no,
this
what I'm
one
saying is,
like,
reason why they going, they trying to see who's willing.
Well, I know.
Because it's already been, what I'm saying is, once you open something like that up, you know, open up the wrong door.
Okay, yeah.
And it's hard to get that door to close.
It's true.
And so now multiple people are feeling the impact from it, which is effed up.
It's so effed up, but yeah, most definitely.
That's all. With that being said, the Pokimane, her situation.
Pokimane.
Do I ever see her leave the platforms? Hell no. Do I see her falling back?
It's okay.
So she has fell back, and I can see her continue to fall back until something happens that she feels as though it will be beneficial for her
and okay for her.
Yeah,
where she's comfortable enough to be like, okay.
But other than that, I don't ever see her leaving. Because that's her money.
Yeah.
And when it's your money and that's all you know.
Yeah.
You're gonna only find another outlet, but you're gonna continue to do what you know. You're not gonna let nobody run you from your money.
It's okay to take a step back.
I think everybody does eventually.
Yeah.
But man, make sure y'all spam us up. Y'all let us know y'all thoughts. But as always, I do go by the name DJ Kiddandceemgmt.
Here to call.
You are? Yeah.
Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar, 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 dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar, 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 dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.